What's up guys, it's Cooprox here and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today is a very, kind of special day because we just hit 30 subscribers, actually 31. It wasn't today, it was some other day this week, and we're going to do a little bit of a special today. And I have a little bit of an announcement to make, so let's get into it. So every time we hit another 10 subscribers, I'm going to build someone. Yeah, I'm going to build someone. So basically, how this is going to work, every time I'm going to do a subscriber special, like a short little video saying how we hit another 10 subscribers, you have to comment down on that video that you subscribed, and you have to be subscribed, and what your Minecraft username is, so I can look at your skin, and you have a chance to get featured and built on this very world that I am standing in now. So how it's going to work is what we're going to do is we're going to have platforms like this. This will perfectly fit a Minecraft skin. And today is actually going to be a tutorial video of how I like to build my Minecraft people. And today will be me, because it's just for tutorial purposes. And since this is my channel, I guess I'm just going to build myself on this world. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, be subscribed. I'm going to have to check my subscribed list, so make sure you're publicly subscribed. Make sure your settings are on, so like if you're subscribed to someone, it shows in their menu. Otherwise, if I don't see you and you comment and I choose you, I can't, because I have no evidence that you're subscribed. But it's cool. I'm not just begging for subscribers. Don't worry. I just like it that way. Okay. So anyway, that's my announcement. Thank you so much for 30 subscribers. It's been cool. I mean, I've been getting a little bit of support lately. I hope to be getting up to 40, 50, and probably 100 soon, I hope. I'm probably going to try and do a video every Saturday now, because that's just what's probably going to work for me. So, yeah, my secret hope is to surpass Awesomeness306, who is someone who I do a lot of videos with, so I want to pass him. He's probably watching this right now, and he's thinking, Coop, you stink. Jeez, well, whatever. I want to have some subscribers. Well, anyway, we are going to get into the tutorial, which is how I build my Minecraft people. And I'm just going to be giving you some tips and a tutorial while we build me and all my beauty. I am very handsome in my Minecraft skin. Just admit it. Just admit the facts. And we're also going to be a little bit of freestyling a diamond sword onto mine, so I'm going to kind of show you how to do that as well. So anyway, without further ado, let's get all this intro stuff out of the way and get into the video. So yeah, let's do this. Okay, so tutorial time. Let's do this. So, as you may have noticed, as you may have noticed, we have this sea lantern pedestal type thing. I'm going to be doing the same thing for all of my, people. And I have some reasoning behind that. So first, what I like to do is I like to take some measurements, which goes for all Minecraft people except for slim-armed people. But I like thick-armed people, so let's go ahead and take a look at my Minecraft skin. As you can tell, there are a few pixels on it, and a pixel is going to equal a block. So every pixel you see on my body here is going to be a block in our sculpture. So if you look closely at my feet, my beautiful magenta shoes, I hesitated there, didn't I? Well, as you can see, there's 8 pixels, it looks like. So what I did is I made 8 blocks over right here. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is going to be the ring around the whole thing. And the feet are 4 wide, as you can kind of tell from there. Yeah, it's half. My foot is like 4 by 4. So that's the stuff behind the size of this pedestal. And the next thing I like to do is I like to pick my color scheme. So I take a look at myself and I see what kind of colors I have. So I notice I have some grays, I have some magentas, some greens, some blacks, and some browns, and some skin colors. So I like to get some greens first. So I'm going to get some green wool, and I'm going to get some probably green or lime terracotta or some green concrete or something like that. Lime looks good. There we go. It's a very plain color, but it does look good in the end product because it kind of gives like a withered look, but it's very cool in the end. So next thing I like to do is I want to tell you this. Don't go overly drastic with the details of the colors. Like I have a lot of shades of green on my skin. There's some darks, there's some lights, and there's some neutrals. I like to stick with two just because one gives a good accent on the other one. I don't like to go into huge detail. But on the rest of the skin, go into big detail. Like if you have a backpack on your back or something, I don't. But if you do, add that. If you have like some cool laces on your sweatshirt like I do, add that. I mean, it's simple, but it just gives you more character, and why wouldn't you do it? It's pretty simple. So anyway, next I would want to look at my pants. So I have some grays, and I have some magentas, so I'd probably get some magenta wool, and maybe some magenta concrete. Concrete, by the way, is awesome. Thank you, Mojang, for adding that. It's really good for pixel art and for like modern houses and stuff like that. Next I'm going to choose some grays, so look, it's kind of dark, so I'd get some gray wool and probably some cyan terracotta or some, I don't know, gray concrete. This would give more of an accent, so that's good. There we go. Then we notice we have some black accents on my skin. And we also have some skin colors, so I would get some jungle wood planks. Skin colors don't have to be, like, literally identical. They can be, like, it doesn't have to look like skin, but it has to look kind of close. So these two colors are pretty good for skin. And so what I like to do, I like to look at myself. There we go. I see. And I like to build from the ground up. So I have a first layer of magenta shoes. So I'm just going to build some magenta wool like this. Just like that. And I see I have some darker accents on the bottom of my shoes, so I can just add some of that like this. A little bit darker, and maybe some of this. Like that. Then I like it to add another layer like this. Those are my shoes done, except for the fact that if we look here, we don't have any more on the top. We only have that. If you look in the back, it's kind of the same. So I would like to do some accents back here as well, like here. Then I do some here, like this. So I have some accents, but then maybe some like this, kind of like a mustache kind of thing. Kind of like this. I'd kind of curve it around like this. Because that just looks like my shoes. It doesn't have to look identical, but it does look like, it does need to look pretty similar. And as I can see, there's no blocks here, 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 here. Like that. So that's basically the shape of my shoes done. If you look at the pixel measurements of my legs, they are, I believe, 12 tall. Yes, they are 12 tall. So we already have one here. So I like to do the main one, which is going to be green wool, and say that's 2 right there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there's our 12, and then I like to kind of get the shape going like this and connect these. So I kind of like to do the shape first and then fill it in, which is a very good method for basically, or pretty much, a lot more of the skin. So then I do this, and then I connect these. So these are going to be my pants. So if I just fill all these in, it's going to look pretty good. And then we're going to add some accents. So I'm just going to fill these in now. so there we go. There's our big black and magenta box filled for my legs. So now we're going to add a few accents, and don't go overboard, just do a few here and there, kind of like, not that much, but like break some blocks, do some designs, like not designs, or patterns, make it random, like this, that's kind of random, then some here, and maybe a block there, some here, and one here, and maybe a few on the side. That looks pretty good, just looks variated, if that's even a word. It is now. Copyright Cooprox 256795, because that's the year. Break this up a little, just do a few accents here and there, like this, and this, on the edge, like that. Break some blocks here, fill them in, do some here. You can make them touching. I mean, like, touching is good. You can make one on the edge. You can do some like this, and like this, and maybe one by the shoes, and one here. Just a little bit of variation. And then maybe one here, and here, and here, maybe a big one there. I like that. I think that looks good. And so then we can just, I think this looks a little plain, so we can add some down here, some down here, and here, and here, just like that. I think that looks good. And so now it's time to move up to the shirt area. So if we look, let's see if I can count my pixels. It looks like I actually have a little bit of a darker belt. So if we can find something darker than the cyan terracotta, maybe a gray concrete kind of thing, we can kind of add like a little belt type thing, like a, what would you call it, like a pant line or something, I don't know. No, that's not what you call it. Yeah, so that looks good. And so then we can build up 12 more for our shirt, because that's the measurements. Our main material is going to be green wool. That's 5 there. Another 5 and 2. Let's count it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Good. Then we can do what we did on the last, which is make the frame and fill up this one. And fill up this one. Make a line going over. And fill up this one right here. If I can click right. Just like that. Connect them. Perfect. Why you have to rain on my video? Seriously. Oh, come on here. If I can just remember. Oh my gosh, can I type? And where is it? Where is it? Here. You shall not rain on my video ever again, okay? Done. Let's do this. Okay. So now, once again, if you just heard like a big clunk in the video, that's because I had to scratch my head. I'm going to fill all this in again, and we're going to carry on after that, so I'm just going to do this for a little bit, you know? And there we go. There is our shirt area filled. Now we can add some accents, of course, so we can do a little bit like this, and some up here, some over here. You could make a house inside anyway, because we want to make this hollow, so as little work as we can, you know. You can do a little bit here, some here, like that, some here, and some here, like that. That looks accented and good. You can break a few blocks here, like this, and place in a few, do one here and here, maybe one there, there, make that connect. Maybe one here, go in there, another edge, like that. Continue this out. Do another little spot here. Make this go up. Just doing some accents. Maybe one here, here, and then some random thing here, like that, here, two in here and that. And we continue this out. I'm talking a lot to myself, aren't I? But I'm talking to you guys too, you know. Hope your day is good, you know that. So, I'm gonna do a little more. This looks pretty accented and cool if I do say so. That looks good, that looks detailed. Maybe one here just to fill it in a little more. Next, what we want to do, or I like to do, is I like to add in the left arm, or the arm that you're not going to be holding the tool with. I want to be holding it on, well, my other one, which just looks cool. So, actually, yeah, my left arm, this one. So, I'm just going to do a little bit like that. I look at my arm, my left arm. So yeah, like that. I can see I have one row of what looks like skin color. So my main is going to be some yellow terracotta. Give that a little bit of accent with some jungle wood planks. Do not, if you're doing the same kind of palette I am, do not overdo it with the jungle wood planks. That will just make it look not good. Do it a little, but not too much. Have the clay be dominant. I mean, that looks good. That's a little bit, a lot, but it looks good. And look, we have a little bit of a darker green. Has like a little thing there, so what's like dark? I would say, yeah, this would work. This, do a little line of green here. I want to continue my shirt color, it looks like. Yep. So we want to fill in the frame again, like this. And then do this across, like this. Make one here. Just like that. And then, you guessed it, we're going to fill all this in. Like this. And it looks a little bit odd, so what you could do, possibly, is you could kind of blend in that with your actual skin, maybe like that, maybe do a continue. It doesn't have to look exact, and it gives it a little bit of an accent. So if it doesn't look right, just kind of blend it in with the rest of your body. That's another tip. Yeah, I just noticed how it didn't look exactly right. And then if you want to do a little bit with this side as well, you can, like that. We want to just keep placing in our main color, like this. And then what we want to do is we want to do our accents again. So we had a lot on this side, so do just mild ones here. So maybe some here, like that. Maybe do a 3 here. That looks about good. Maybe one here and here, and one here. Yep, that looks good. Nice and simple. Maybe one there. And then we can have some accents going on this side of our arm. Like this. That'll look good on all sides. And then you can kind of break some like this. Like that. That looks good. That looks good. This can kind of blend in with the rest of our body. And yeah, just like that. Now what we want to do is I like to, by the way, the arms are the exact same length as the shirt if you didn't notice. So what I like to do is I like to fill in a little bit of our main color like this, make it 4 wide because that's how wide the arms are. Like that. And since the height of the bottom of the arms is 4 and the width is 4, I like to go down 4. This is the arm that's going to be kind of stuck out in a not really Minecrafty way, but it's going to look really cool. I can just feel it. So, kind of like that. And since we did 4 here, we can fill this in too. We can go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. fill in this frame. It's a lot of frames, I know, but it really works. It really does. You know, you can just keep doing it in these frames, then fill in the frames, and do it on the other side. Just like that. And then you can do the bottom. It's like, imagine just living inside your Minecraft character's arm. Wouldn't that be cool? And then, as you can see, we have a top to fill in as well. That, and we have a front layer as skin, and a front layer of the screen concrete as our little accent color here, like this. Perfect. And we can fill in our yellow terracotta. I couldn't really speak there. Can add in some jungle wood, like here, here, like that too. There. That looks good, doesn't it? Yeah, that looks perfect. Then, guess what? Accents. Like that. That looks good. Very simple, very simple. This won't be as simple because it's a bigger side. Maybe like this. Maybe one up here and here. Like that. That looks good. And we can do the back, which we probably didn't fill in. Oh, we did. What a pleasant surprise. We can do this. Something like that. That looks good. And then we can do a little bit of the bottom. It doesn't really matter what you do at the bottom because no one's really going to see the bottom. That was some talking. What is it? It doesn't really matter what you do to the bottom because someone's not going to really see the bottom. I messed that up, didn't I? Yep, I did. I butchered it. Whatever. That's basically the size done. Before we do the diamond sword, that's going to be at the end. I would like to, one, fill this in a little bit, like that. Maybe add some magenta, like that, because, it just gives it a good, maybe not. Maybe I should just fill in some green concrete and a lime. Yeah, that looks perfect. So, the next thing I like to do is I like to do the head. And if we look at the head, it's 8 by 8 by 8. So the shirt is 8, so we can kind of follow that. So this is going to be 4. Then we can do 2 on each sides to add up to 8. We can go across 7 or until the shirt ends right here and the arm begins. We can fill this in. And that looks like a square good. Then guess what? We're going to do a frame after we fill in the accents for these. I forgot to do that. So just like this. There we go. See, it's looking good. That's looking good, guys. And so, frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like that. Go across. This head is going to look super weird without hair and eyes and stuff. It's going to kind of look like that guy from Star Wars. You know, if you see Star Wars, the Cloud City man. You know, that bald guy with stuff in his ears. I just randomly pulled that out. I have no idea where that came from. And we can fill in the bottoms. I'm not going to fill in those because we have a bit of hood to do back there as a hat. Don't forget the hat, by the way. As you can see, I have a little bit of hair sticking out, so we can add some depth and make that hair look really cool. And what I like to do is I just like to fill in all these and then add in the details around it. This probably isn't the best way to do it, but it's the best way for me, and it's really productive, and it just allows you to really easily insert the blocks for the details. Like, if you just had thin and then you did the eyes, you have to kind of like maneuver around. You have to like place some blocks to get to where you want it to go. Like, I can just punch that out if I want to and place in the blocks there. But if you didn't have those, you have to like build over to it. So yeah, that could be weird, especially if you're trying to do this in survival. Imagine that. That'd be cool. You know that survival series I started and I said I wouldn't end? Well, we started it. Yeah, it's not ending. I haven't really been doing episodes on it for a while. I mean, I just didn't want to yet. I mean, I'm going to do it. Don't worry. Imagine if I like built my base inside of one of these dudes. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. So, we're almost done with our bald dude here. Perfect. And what I'm going to do for now is clear my inventory. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some brown wool. Maybe what's a really close color? Not brown terracotta. Brown concrete's pretty close. Got some, not white powder, but white concrete. What color are my eyes? They're dark green. They're very dark green. So we can get some of this. Something very close. Just as a small accent. Those look almost identical. This is going to be cool. Where are they on my face? So they're 2 blocks up and 1 block over. So 2 blocks up and 1 block over. So they're here. Okay, now this just looks freaky. That just looks like a weird hero, Brian. But now we can add in my eyes. Mad Coop. And put some on top like that. Or actually, what you could do is, here's another tip. Light up your guy. Like, you could even make him distorted like this. Add some light, like with sea lanterns. Like, it still looks like eyes because the color of my eyes, but it looks really cool and it lights up at night. And you could also do like something like this, and you could add a few more lights. I mean, he's sitting on a pedestal, and you could add some lights down here, whatever you want to do. So now, excuse me, what we could do is we look at my hair. So I have hair next to both of my eyes. So I'm just going to, my mane is going to be brown wool. Like this, and then, let's see, it goes over and down like that. This is kind of the shape of my hair. And what does it do? It goes down like that, and then it goes up over this, then down. That looks like the shape of my hair. So now I can just fill in all these like this. Make my Minecraft human look a little more Minecraft human. A little more human, as you could just say if you wanted. Like that. See, now he looks like a decent guy. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? So now what we can do is we can get some jungle wood planks. Add some accents. Like here. Here, 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 like that. It looks good. It's not too yellow. Shaders on make it look a lot like skin color, if I do say so myself. And if we look at the side, actually we can't really see the side, so it's covered up by hood. But it looks like what happens is it goes down like this, and it goes down like that. That looks good. Looks about what it is. Like that. And so we have a little bit of that. Then we can go ahead and fill in this. So I guess that's going to need to be done. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so there we go, and that's all done. It's all browned up. I left this here because there's a little bit of skin showing underneath. I mean, you're going to cover that up with a hood anyway, but anyway, before you go yelling in the comments, yo, why didn't you just place all the hair, whatever it's called, first and just do that? Well, I did it with the skin color first. I just like to have a template to build onto. It just is easier for me. So anyway, what we're going to do next is I have a few hair highlights. So we can kind of make the shape out. It's kind of like this, and it kind of like goes up, and it's kind of bulky. We can have it like go up a little like this and have it stick out the top of my head like that, and then kind of have it come to an end like that. Looks pretty good. There needs to be an edge there. Maybe not come up like that. Maybe like that. No, that just looks weird. So a little bit on the top. Maybe just a little there. I think that looks, it looks decent. We can add a few on the sides too, just a little bit, yeah. There isn't much on that side. I think that looks pretty good. I guess it could be better, but yeah, that made it. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. No, but not those. No way. Well, anyway, what it is time for? I have some headphones on the side of my head. So, and they're in the middle, so I can make them whatever kind of color I want. I think I'm going to use the terracotta. I'm going to just do a little bit like this. It's touching the hair, but I kind of like that. I actually kind of want my magenta colors, so like these. If I just go up here, I can do some of this and that, and then they come up here. Like this, and I love, like, when you're building yourself in Minecraft, you can actually have some depth, like something's actually on your face instead of just a flat thing on the top. I like this, just gives it some depth and, you know, stuff like that. So I think the center of my face is about here, like that. Like, let's just see if, is that right? No, it's a little bit lower. That's okay. It doesn't have to be exact, but I would like to move it down to here, like this. Not break a hole in my head. That's not good. Yo, why ain't there a brain in there? There is a brain. I have a brain. I have a very smart brain. Just kidding. I'm not smart. Kind of, but whatever. You can call me whatever you want to call me. So there is our headphones, and even though we don't really have a black highlight on the hood, I kind of want to add a dark highlight. So if we get gray concrete, yeah, that'll be a dark enough highlight. We can kind of go down here, like from here, go down and do my hood, which is going to kind of come across like this, like that. And then there's just going to be some wool kind of like this, I'd say, like kind of like this. And then there'd be a little bit down here, and then the hood comes from down here, like that. That looks pretty good to me. Like that. Yeah, that looks pretty good, except maybe a little bit down here. Some depth there. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Like that. Yeah. Good. And yeah, so that is basically our human done. I think he looks pretty cool. I mean, look at that. Look at that. That just looks cool. Oh, wait, we forgot something. Can you guess what that is? It's our cool laces. So I'm just going to get some of this stuff. Where is it at? Skin color. We can go here, like that. That looks good because there's some in the middle of my face. So then we can do kind of like this shape, like that. Then then it kind of comes down, and these go down by what, 2, and then 3. Then we can put tips on the end. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Almost exact match. I mean, check that out. Isn't that cool? I mean, it's so simple, but it just looks awesome. I love his eyes. It kind of looks like he's looking up. It's kind of cool. But can you guess what it's time for now? It's time for the diamond sword. And what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to turn off my good old faithful. Faithful's cool, but I would like to see the diamond sword, and it still looks good in the normal pack, in my opinion. It looks pretty cool. I would like to get a look at what this diamond sword looks like and what colors it has. So we need kind of like a dark teal side, maybe get some dark prismarine. We need some lighter teal, so maybe some normal prismarine. We're going to have diamond blocks, because of course. And then we can use the prismarine again for the center there. And then we can use dark prismarine for the edge, or maybe what we can do is we could use like the concrete, maybe cyan for the inside, And then for the handle, I would go for a combination of spruce wood, jungle wood, and normal wood if we can get it. Or no. Yeah, like this. What is up with these recipes? Stop it. So that's gonna look good. I'm gonna have this like this. I'm gonna be looking at it. I'd say down here, this is gonna be too wide because my arm is too wide. I'll have the frame kind of here. That looks weird, but the handle is gonna be like about here, so it's gonna look like I'm actually holding it. But it's Minecraft, so stuff doesn't make sense. So I'm just gonna lay out a few things. So like the center, that's gonna be there. Then that would be there, and that would be there. What I'm thinking is that's like that little box. Then if you look closer, coming outside the box is a piece of wood. That would go kind of like, what, like this? Let me see again. Like I said, I am freestyling this. So this would come like here, like that. And I'll repeat. I'm going to cover all this up, by the way. That's what it's going to look like. And how many are there? There's 3 in the center. So that's going to be about there. And now that I look at this, I think we can move this up by 1. So we can remove these. Oh, I broke one. Like that. Everything's going to be moved. I'm going to go ahead and I'll replace this later. So this is going to be there, like this. Just like this. So it's going to look like that. And there's wood, wood, wood. Wood, 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 wood. Like that. And then that's the handle, so that would be here. Okay, so now I've got a feel for this, I can get rid of this. Okay, so this little wood in there is going to be that. So what I can do is, let's see. Next to that wood are some of the prismarine blocks, like that. And then it goes... I dropped it. Did I really have to drop it in there? Okay, so it goes up by 2. And then 2 like that. Like, yeah, that looks right. Then it goes down by 2. And then up. So it goes like this, over by 2. And then over like that. So that looks like the not the sheath. What am I thinking? Like the little thing. Yes, the little thing. Let's refer to it as the little thing. Yeah. No. Let's just refer to it as the part of the sword that I can't think of. Yeah, let's do that. And then we go like this. And that's our thing that I can't remember the name of. So we can have some cyan concrete in here. I'd say. Then maybe some prismarine, like there and there, there and there. Is that right? Yeah. That's a good accent. And then, actually, I'm rethinking about the darker part being prismarine, so get rid of that. I'd say cyan wool. Yep, perfect. Let's do that. But first, we're going to do the handle. So it comes off this like this, and like this, and then it goes up like this and out like this. That looks right. Let's count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at the 8th one, it's going to turn. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. And then they merge together here. This is going to look so cool. And then the center is going to be cyan. Like this. Can I get in here? Yeah. See, this is what I was talking about. I would like to have like a gap, but like a template to fill into, but I didn't at this one, so well, it is what it is. Like that. Then we can actually have diamonds to make our diamond sword in here. Like this. And then in here. This looks like a very odd diamond sword, but it looks cool. It's like, it looks different than what most people would do, because most people just make a frame and then put diamonds in it, but look at that. Now that is something that I can be proud of. So it looks withered because it looks lighter and duller, and so does that, just a little bit. That looks really cool. Check it out. So I hope you enjoyed this, like these little tips. So like, start from the bottom, make some frames, add some lighting, make your what's it called? Your hat. Is that what it's called? Yeah, your hat. I don't want to save and quit. Yeah, your hat like that. So yeah, those are basically some tips. I really hope you enjoyed. I feel like I'm forgetting something, and I am. Because, well, you have to fill in these, so just fill it in. Like that. Replace a few of these. Just like that. And that's the wrong blocking, isn't it? That is the wrong block. What am I thinking? Okay. There we go. So anyway, here's the deal. If you do want to get featured and get yourself built on one of these little pedestals next to big and glorious, very big and glorious me here, then be sure to subscribe and comment in this video your Minecraft username, because I can load that into like a skin stealer and I can see your skin, and I will build it in like a little time lapse. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a letter here, like a 4x4 letter. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to demonstrate this basically on me. I'm going to kind of freehand a C here. I'm going to kind of make a C here. That's 4 wide. That's 4. That's 2. So like this. That's a C. You know, it's a decent C. Not a very good C. Maybe you can, like, kind of like a Times New Roman. Yeah, that's a C. So you're gonna get a letter like that with the first initial of your Minecraft username, and that's how it's gonna go. And I'm going to like put your name on signs here. So if we wanna do something like that, let's see if we get some signs. Not 16. I don't really matter, but I just can't stand it. So I could put Coop Rocks X01. Then I put like 0 subscribers. Because that's just, I've been around since that. And then what I could do is I could copy that sign like that. And how I did that is I control middle clicked, and if you're on a Mac it would be command. I used to be on a Mac, so I would know. So it's going to be like that. So whoever gets featured on the one where I build you on this very special, I'd put 30. That wouldn't be 0 because I have more. And I guess if we ever, which may not happen, if we ever get into the thousands and I'm still doing this, we're going to have to figure out a new sign system because it's not going to fit. Maybe like subs or something. Yeah, that would help. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's kind of been fun for me to build myself. It's kind of cool, isn't it? Yes, make sure to subscribe and leave your Minecraft username down below. But anyways, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next videos. This has been Coop Rocks. I've had a blast today, and I will see you in the next video, definitely. So, goodbye, and I'll see you next time.